What's good, everybody? I know it's been a minute since I've been on the charts, but I really was bored today, so I was like, why not hop on the charts? So I'm gonna show y'all some easy strategy. Mainly works with a lot of these Forex pairs to the right. It works on US 30, but in gold, but it's just basically they move super volatile, so kind of wicks out. But the strategy is this, right? So if you paying attention, you see these green lines throughout the chart. All they are separators. So it's an indicator basically. It's yearly, monthly, weekly, daily. All you got to do to get it is click on these three. Well, not that one. Click on the bar up here, type in uh yearly, monthly, weekly, and here it is. Yearly, monthly, weekly, vertical line. So I already have it right now. I don't have the subscription on, but once you click it, you'll see it pop up like this. And normally it starts with the yearly and monthly. All I do is turn those off. So if you click it, it'll go away. And then I turn on this weekly and then I hit OK. Boom, simple. So you need these on. You don't really need them on. It just helps me understand where I'm at when looking at the H4 or the smaller time frames. So the next thing you would need in order to perform this easy strategy would be just the Fibonacci. And right now, mine's is already set up. And as you can see, all I did was add quarter marks. So I have 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. I don't know why I got two 175s, but it doesn't matter. Two, 225, 250, so on, so. And then on the side, I have the negative. So if we look back at this Fibonacci, these circles right here is my 100 mark and my 0 mark. These are the most important for now. I'm going to change the color just so we can stay on the same. I'm going to make it, let's make it orange so it can stand out. So my 100 mark, right there, and my 0 mark. I'm gonna make those stand out. Everything else is basically quarter marks in between, and just going on forever, all the way up to negative, uh, all the way up to 2.50s, or all the way down to 2.50. So I'm deleted for now. So all you need, and this, I know you guys are gonna ask. This is just the EMA 50 EMA close 00. Put it on EMS. The length is 5. None of this matters really, just the 50. I really just honestly don't even use it, but it just helps sometimes with the direction. As you can see, the 50 holds strong when it's going down on a H4. You see how it's holding strong when it's going down on H4. So you really want to trade in the trade direction of the trend, right? But so yeah. So the strategy is this. All you want to do, you can either start by using these green lines, because you have to understand from here that there's a weekly worth of candles, or you can go to the actual weekly chart. And the strategy is this. All you're doing is taking the high of the previous week. Oh, damn, wrong one. All you're doing is taking the high of the previous week. Let me get this off the chart. And you are taking the low of the previous week, and you mapping it out with just the quarter marks. So it'd be something like this. I'm gonna delete these now since you guys already know. Well, I'm gonna put my orange at the top. I'm gonna scoot it over just so we can see a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it at the bottom. So now you can see right here. Well, you can't really see because I'm covering it, but I got the high here and I got the low here, which should look the same If we go to the H4, like I said, from here, this green line to that green line is just a week worth of candlesticks. I got the low down here, and then we got the high up here. So this is all the strategy is. So these are quarter marks. So this is basically the high and the low of the previous week. Normally, if you go and do this on every candlestick, you will see these levels as far as the 25 on the fib, but there's different. It's not always the 500, or it's not always the 827 or the 150. It changes each week. But all it does is give you the actual uh, risk to reward, because all you want to do is trade level to level. So if I'm looking at structure, I can see that we pushed above, came down, retested, pushed down, retested. And now before this week is starting, we're kind of like breaking through again, retested this line, pull back to this 25, and then we continue down, right? So all I want to do is try to see if I'm capable of catching just one or two levels. So I can catch I will put my sell there at that 25 since I see it's a downtrend. I'll pull my risk to the next level, which would be this 50 on the Fed, which is basically 86,827. And then I would try to catch a 1 or 2 risk to reward. So I'm risking 1 box to gain 2 bucks. This is the easiest strategy that you can do on any Forex pair, or really any pair, because all you're doing is drawing up this fib, and yeah, you're using quarter marks, but the quarter marks are actually just support and resistance as far as breaking the previous week down into like four boxes or four squares. So rectangles. So it'd be this box, that box, this box, that box. So it's broken down into fours. And we know that the lows of the week or the highs of the week, the previous week, is going to get broken. So we can even kind of like put this line down. So we know we either going to break this low, or we're going to break this high up here. So for me, I can clearly see the 50 moving average is here. We're up during the start of this new week. We're clearly trending up under it. So when we pull back here, and as you can see, this at the bottom of the screen is, you see how it says Monday, 19 August 2024, 9 o'clock a.m. That's really basically the opening of NYC. So we know that the vol is going to be super volatile in that area. We're already trending down. We're up under the 50 moving average. I'm taking that sell. And like I said, this is it's almost like playing a video game. We're trending down. We pull back to this 25 mark on the Fed, which is B86,500. And this is where a lot of new traders make the mistake, because most traders were basically, they would take the sell, right, which is a good sell, but you see how we kind of wicked above, a little bit, slightly above. We like new traders, even myself at my beginning stages, I will try to like take that sell there and have my stop loss super close, which means I will lose once this wicks me out, right? I will lose every time when that wick me out. So instead of doing that, play the game the correct way, play by the rules. So if I'm going to sell here, I have to move my stop loss to the next key level, which would be up here, and I would drop my reward for 2 levels. So if I'm risking 1 box, I'm looking to gain at least 2 bucks. And it really, I mean, you'll get a majority of the time. I'll show you here in a sec. But you don't have to gain the full 2, right? A 1-on-1 is pretty good. If I can win 1-on-1s every week, then I'm good. If I can risk, $200 or $332 to gain $332, that's still a win-win, right? So if I risk this amount of bucks, whatever that amount is, to win this amount, that's a win, especially if I can get a 1 or 2. So now I'm risking 1 and I'm gaining 2. So that's a win. That's basically what the strategy is. I'll show you guys again. The markets have been a little whack, but it works. I'm telling you. So I'm not going to go to the weekly. That's the reason why I have this indicator on with the green lines. But I'll show you the high is here from this week, and we can clearly see the low was there. So what do? I draw up my fib from there to about right there. Yeah, so about right there. I need to just go ahead and get this subscription, but I'm not doing it. So as you can see, look, as you can see, so when a week starts, we'll mark it out. So the week starts here. You can, and this is another thing with these green lines. It's really that candlestick before the green line, right? Because you see it says Sunday, August 11th. It's really just that first candlestick. So you got to be aware when you're finding these highs and lows when you're using these green, because it could be the candlestick that's right before the green, which this one that I'm on right now is from Sunday, right? So Sunday at 5 p.m. It's included in that week that it's going into. So this candlestick right here is really the start of the week instead of using the actual line, which would be that 9 p.m. of Sunday night, right? So you want to put that the start, or just remember that the start is the candlestick before, and this is on H4. So boom, what do we see? Okay, we were trending up from the previous week before. Let me cut these off. We're trending up from the week before. It's already going to this. It's already breaking its high, right? You could be super aggressive and try to take that buy, but honestly, it's Sunday. You know, you want to see some type of pullback. We all know structure is making higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We're breaking, making a higher high. So we have to see some type of pullback either to here or probably steeper, because this week needs a wick below or inside the previous body before we can continue up. So now I'm just being patient. I really would like to take the buys somewhere around here, or if you know, depending on your expertise, you can wait for structure to get back to this level, which will be here. We broke it the previous week before, kind of retested it, but you know, like I said, during a new week, it's going to come back and retest this area somewhere around this area. We're hoping for it to go back to the 75, but as you can see, it didn't fully get back. Another thing you could do is like see the major price area. So you want to use solid numbers. So it'll be 86, 200, right? Will be the area that we'll probably want to take it at. So it'll be something like this. Or, you know, like I said, if it doesn't pull back, you want to just be, you know, it has to touch or super accurate, you know, don't take it, right? Wait for the next level to get hit. You see this 5 a.m. pushed all the way up, take the sell here, put the stop loss there, and catch it for you can catch it for the 2 boxes going down. So that's another way to do it. Let me show you another pair. So like I said, it works on every pair. So you go to the weekly, go from I. It doesn't matter if I start from the top or the bottom, because it's going to be the same since we're using quarter marks. Go back to H4. And what do we see? Kind of see all the structure levels. Higher high, retest, break it. Higher high, came down with the higher low. We retested the high, basically the previous high, and rejected a few times. We rejected during the start of the start first candle on H4. We rejected again during that 9 a.m. And all we did was go back to the 50. And this is basically the pullback. All we do when it pulls back, we get ready to trade with the basically previous trend. So if my previous week was bullish, I don't want to take sales the next week. Why? Because the previous week or previous candlestick, right? If I go back to weekly, it was straight out bullish, right? You know, look at all these bullish, 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 bullish. If I have a previous bullish, why would I be trying to look to take sales and go bearish against it? You'll get it sometimes like this over here. You'll see the bullish, bearish, or even here bullish, bearish. But normally you see a candlestick followed by the same color the previous week. So you got red, red, red. And then this green was obviously a pullback because we had so many reds. Then it go red, red, and I'm not going to go down, but you see green, green, green. We have green, green. Why would I be trying to look to take a red, even though it kind of closed red? But look at this one wick. I'm still looking for buys. So I'll be waiting on some type of pullback to here and really want to trade around where this pair is. Yeah, this is a Canada. So yeah, you have to be trading this one probably around London. Take the buys there, pull stop loss down to the next level, and you can try to catch that 1 or 2. Or like I said, you can catch a 1 on 1 or 1.5. So it's the same stuff. Easy strategy. Try it on any pair you want. It works. Take it from there. And like I said, you have to pay attention to the candlestick before the green line, because this low right here would actually be the low for this week. So you can either look like it dropped low right before close. So I'll be looking for some type of pullback to the 50. Came back. Stop loss go to next level. I'm looking at gain 2. Or we can even look at this week. The high would be here. The low would be here. So I draw my Fib. Got here. Take these off. Okay, I'm looking for some type of pullback, especially with this 50 moving average showing us that it's going down. Draw my Fib there, and then pull it all the way down. So now I'm risking 200 to gain 400. It works. Any pair, even if you want to stroll back, I know a lot of people say, oh, no, it actually works, bro. So the high would be here, and the low would be, I don't even know what pair this is. Okay. Low would be here. So you will take it from there, pull it down. Clearly, we have a downtrend. We're up under the 50, so we know we want to continue the trend, stay in the trend. So we're looking for some type of market open on this candlestick. We want to see some type of pullback. And like I said, usually we break the lows of the previous week, right? We're not going to shoot all the way up here, spike, and then shoot all the way back down. That doesn't happen in the market, right? It trends, and this is for every market, right? So we want to see some type of pullback. Came back just the 50 moving average. I'm selling, right? So easy. Risking one box, which would be around that 200, 193 to gain 382. I'll take that any day. And I can explain this, man. Just write me on Telegram or whatever. Hit me up on Instagram. I don't even know my name on Instagram. CEO 2.0, I believe, on Instagram. DM me, and I will show you exactly how to use risk management. Trading, a lot of people are looking for the right strategy. You're never going to find the right strategy. In trading, what matters is risk management, right? There's a million different types of strategy. None of them are consistent enough to trade to make 100% profits every single day, but it comes down to risk management. So I have a strategy that helps with knowing how much to risk inside of these boxes, right? Just hit me up. I share it with you for free. You know what I'm saying? I don't really hold on to too much information to try to sell, like be a sellout or anything. So let me know if this worked for you. But this is basically it. Finding the highs and the lows of the previous week, making sure you got your fib set, and all you do is trade level to level. It's breaking. You see it's breaking during at 9 o'clock. We had the rejection 1, 2, 3 at the top of here. It broke. So on this candlestick during this 1 p.m., I'm selling. Yeah, I'm going against the trend. But obviously, like I said, if you go back and look at the weekly, you have to understand the weekly. We had, I mean, kind of like map it out. So if you understand the weekly, all of these should be what red candlesticks on the weekly, right? Let me find it. Let's get closer. So yeah, as you can see, we had uh, two back to back red. Had the pullback with this green, and as you can see, I'm starting to sell. Right, good. Continuing trend. So understanding the higher time frame that these one candles on the weekly equals up to a lot of candlesticks on H4 and even more candlesticks on H1 and further beyond, right? So if you can understand trend, then it really helps with the strategy. Uh, and all you got to do is just stick to the rules, right? If I'm looking to sell, I want to see the break. It's showing me the direction it's breaking, pull back, getting in, risking 231 to gain 450. I'll take that any day. Let's look at the next week. Uh we got here, boom, boom. We got the highs over here. And then we got the low. Kind of see. I mean, I don't know. I've just been doing this for a long time. You can kind of see that the structure is holding true. I can see how it would look on a higher time frame now. So it will look like this. I'm gonna show you. So we had the pull, retest, we had a break, and now we came back to retest the same area. Actually came back with the double retest. Boom, boom, boom. So once we broke up under here, the start of the week, I'm already looking to try to sell at this 50. So retest it. We're in a downtrend. Stop loss go to next level, and I'm catching that move for a 1 or 2. This is the most easiest strategy. And like I said, if you want to, you could start catching 1-on-ones, boom, or like a 1.5, a box and a half. However you want to do it, it's just the easiest strategy for beginners. Nobody truly gave you this information. It's really not a secret, right? It's just something that I just figured out that would help new traders who are struggling, right? Big move, high, low, came back, retested 25. All I'm doing is we above the 50 moving average on H4, and to help with my risk management or knowing where to get in, where to get out, and letting things play out. I'm taking a buy at the 25. And like I said, you can catch a 1-on-1, 1-on-1.5, or you can just let it ride for the the 1 and 2. Easy stuff. I don't even know. Like it should work on every pair, kind of back tested, but then you do get some consolidation. And like I said, every strategy doesn't work. It really comes down to risk management. This is kind of ugly. All this back and forth, just choppy, a lot of ugliness, but you could still, let me see, you could still use it. You just have to be careful because if you try to stay in trend, as you can see, look at the moving average going sideways. Like nothing is truly trending. Doing a high, and it looks like this is the low. So this will be the high. Yeah, this will be the low. Okay. And like I said, it's kind of tough because I probably would have tried to sell right. I would have tried to sell the market right here. But like I said, there's not a market that's super perfect or that's going to allow you to catch every single move. So it broke through my stop loss, went all the way up. But as you can see, these levels are still respected. Went to negative uh, point, point 0.5, rejected it. Where did it pull back to? The 0.25. I mean, it kind of looked clean because this 50 moving average, we broke above the 50 moving average. We're coming back down to retest the 50 moving average. So, I mean, depending on if you're risky or not, I like, myself, I like to take wild trades sometimes because the reward is great, right? So this looked like it could have been a great trade, right? Could have took that buy all the way back up, especially knowing that we're in some type of consolidation, which would normally just push out the highs and the lows. You could have caught this for a 1 to 4, looks like. So I'm risking one box to gain 1, 2, 3, 4. So consolidations, I don't really like trading in them, but the opportunity is there when you understand that you're in a consolidation area, right? This pair is just trash. I don't even know why I got it on, but okay, now it looks like it's starting to break out of the consolidation area here. So I'm gonna take the low and I'm gonna go to the high. Boom. So we got the high and we got the lows, double low, boom, boom. Doesn't matter. And what do? We know we trending up. We're starting to break that consolidation that was previous in. Pulled all the way up here. We tested the 25, and all we did was continue to trend up. So my buys would have been here. Stop loss goes to the next level. And like I said, if you do want to know like what the risk, how much the risk, and how to calculate it fast, like it's really not that hard. I'll show you. I just can't. I can. It's hard for me to explain it through the video. So hit me up Instagram or Telegram, whatever. Uh, CEO Murr 2.0, and I'll explain everything that you need to know. So that's basically it, man. I ain't gonna be on here all day. It works on every pair. Try it out. Let me know if it works for you. And if it does, hey, enjoy it, man. It's all for free. I'm just getting back on the charts. Just this is something that I have a passion for, something I love, and I'm just showing you guys an easy strategy, an opportunity to make some type of money. So, yep, I think that's it, my brothers and sisters. I'll see y'all later.